Okay, today we're doing a completely different video, not a cast. Today I will be explaining, so you guys can always look up, how we do the skanderbeg recalculations. So there's something the skanderbeg doesn't count, something that we change in the mod, etc. So therefore we do skanderbeg manual recalculation sometime for overall strength where it's applicable. So most notably you have noticed that we usually calculate calf compatibility different, because, well, calf compatibility is very strong with the fact that our mod makes calf to infantry ratio 100%. Most notable offender of this is Poland. So today I will show you how we calculate the overall strength of Poland. So in this ledger we have the overall strength of Poland, which is 447. So we're gonna enter this into my formula here. So 447 is the overall strength of Poland. Then we take the adjusted effective discipline, 138, and then we get an economic factor. This number doesn't make any sense on its own, but this is our economic factor. Then what we do is we find a new adjusted effective discipline for said country in question. Said country in question is Poland, so we jump into Poland here and we look at Poland. So we go into military. This is the military screen. These are the modifiers we are interested in. So what we do here is we swap CCA and ICA around and basically calculate it with this. So we open documentation, and in here we have effective discipline, and then you take calculator. Then we take the appropriate military technology, which is in game we find. So right now Poland has a military technology of 10 with 11 coming up soon. Militech doesn't really matter too much for this. Then we take the discipline. We take the discipline in here. Notably that this discipline counted here is national idea finished, like 5% discipline here, 5% discipline here, 5% discipline here. It does not count policies, it does not count advisors, it does count religion as always on. So in this case it would be counting that Poland always wants icon of Saint Michael, which net Poland with 110 discipline. Running that, but the policy is not counted. So we have 10 discipline here, we have the morale, same things applies to that, and etc. So what I then do is go into this one and just into the numbers. So 10, morale is 23, and then we come to ICA. ICA is 20, but since Poland is a calf nation, we use CCA as for the infantry compatibility. CCA here is 43, however skanderbeg does not account for Cossacks. Cossacks give plus 10 CCA. So therefore we enter 53 CCA and 20 CCA, 53 ICA, which is the CCA, and then the ACA. Then we take the, because 10 ACA and 20 ICA here. Then we take the fire damage received and fire damage done and shock damage done, which is very small numbers, but 3.3, 0, 3.3. And then we get a new adjusted effective discipline of 148, which we then enter here. And then we have a number. This is the overall strength for Poland. Then we put this number. That is the number that Poland will be in. So that will place him on this up here below, above Punjab. So that's just a short video explaining how we do it. There's other things that are a bit more tough to calculate. The CAF fire damage is very tough. However, skanderbeg does account for artillery shock. No, artillery fire, not artillery shock. So artillery fire damage from artillery fire +1 from Portugal and Spain and Aragon, I think, is calculated in skanderbeg. So yeah, that's just a brief explainer.